Time for a little history lesson. Hey everybody, welcome to the MUDJUG 1 channel. Did you guys miss me? That's what I thought. No. We have a very interesting video for you today. It is our 15-year anniversary in the month of June for MUDJUG, and we are going to go take a little walk down history lane. Is that?
Memory lane.
Memory lane, geez Louise, memory lane, and talk about the history of MUDJUG. Before we get started, we're going to pack us a fat ham hock of Grizz Natty. Now, it's hard to get this stuff. We get it at Circle K down the street here from the shop in Corona, California. If you dip this and you go there and buy it, I'm going to find you. I don't know what MUDJUG just been in. We haven't done a video. We released the hot roller. We have the antique brass chrome. You guys, I think you guys saw the I'll spit in the Tiger King, why not? We're doing a special because it's our 15-year anniversary. I want to let everybody know, and then we'll get into the history of MUDJUG. I'll tell you guys some crazy stories. We are doing a 15-year anniversary special where we're going to have up to 50% off MUDJUGs, and we are also giving away, we're still giving away the free OD Stealth with the purchase of $39 or more. One other thing I want to mention is that we have a new texting service. So if you sign up for our texting service, you will get text from me. You will also get exclusive deals only to MUDJUG VIP members. For example, right now we are looking for some cool, awesome, different pattern film designs that we've never sold before that are going to only be available exclusively to people who are VIP members, if that makes any sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a separate landing page where you can only get those jugs if you're signed up for the text service. We're gonna have video footage, behind the scenes video footage of certain things. I'm probably gonna take the video camera to my house and do some filming over there. It's all gonna be private, only to VIP people. A lot of different exclusive deals, discounts, etc., etc. So it's been 15 years of selling spitters. You believe it? Not really. Tell you people, time flies. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you're young. Make the right decisions in life. Because before you know it, 15 years will go by and you're like, oh, man, look at that gray hair. We basically came up with the MUDJUG design. We had a mold made and we were molding 1 part per cycle with that mold, which takes more time than a 4 or 6 or an 8 cavity mold, but it was 1 at a time. And the way that our MUDJUGs were made at the time, we actually had to glue them by hand. So, how it works is you have a base and you have a top. And right here, right now, what we do is we sonic weld tape the top to the bottom. But before we had sonic welders, before we changed our mold to accommodate sonic welding, we just basically made them so they snap together and we glued them by hand. So what I did was I had a friend of mine, he took this little tiny motor, it was off of I don't know, some type of servo motor, and moved about this speed. And he plugged it into just a regular outlet, and on that motor on top of it, the guy made me a little aluminum plate. It was a round, looked like a freaking plate where you put a cup of tea on. You plug it in and it rotated, it went nice and slow. So I would take just the top portion, right? Just this portion here, and I would have glue, liquid glue, ABS glue in bottles with needles with a needle on the end, right? And as the thing was going around, I would just sit there and I'd squeeze that bottle and the thing would rotate and it would get glue all around there. And then I would take the base and I'd glue it. We used to do that in our garage. We shipped MUDJUGs for years out of our garage, okay? So then, after years of doing that, one of our molders that we still use today in Anaheim, California, they allowed us to get a storage, basically a mobile mini. They were molding our products. They gave us a spot in their shop to weld our MUDJUGs, and then we were keeping them in this mobile mini, and then we would take what we needed, take it back to our garage and ship orders. Every week we'd do a run and pick shit up because we didn't have enough room to ship orders. You gotta remember, we were just basically getting by. The company, Jeff and I were doing other things, other jobs on the side to make money, and MUDJUG was just kind of there. It was, I think for a while there I was making $500 a month just to pay my truck payment. And I was racking up credit card debt living in a 1-bedroom apartment with a $20 Walmart desk and a $300 Acer laptop computer trying to grow the company. You guys go to some of my old videos, you'll see I filmed videos with that computer in that shitty little apartment. Broke, living off credit cards. So anyway, sorry I digress. In 2009, we landed a deal with US Smokeless for the Skull Brotherhood giveaway, and I'll try and find some old photos, and maybe Chris can put them in. They wanted to do free Mud Jug giveaway with some people probably still have them. They actually had US Smokeless Tobacco pad printed on them. We had the blue for mint. We had the burgundy-ish kind of color for the straight. We had the green for wintergreen. And the bottoms were black. And they purchased 166,000 units. And we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? Glue 166,000 units by hand? No. So we were smart enough and they were kind enough to give us money up front for the purchase order. And we tooled up, we changed our molds, we got sonic welders, we got a pad printer, and we got it done. And that's what kind of put us on the map, and then things started to grow from there because people saw our product and, you know, we made some money off the UST deal, and it was a big, big catapult for the future of the company. So from there, you know, we put a lot of money back into the company to redesign the website. We started getting better with our putting our patterns on, and then we actually rented in Corona. We're in Corona now. We've been here. How long have we been here, Chris? 4 years?
5 at least.
5? Jeez, yeah. I can't even keep track. Yep. But before this place, and this place is not that big. What is it? 6,000 square feet or something like that. But before this place, we had a place for, I think it was 2 years?
2 years.
2 years in Corona. It was a 1,200 square foot place. Had 2 little offices in the front and had a shitter and then had a warehouse. And that's when Chris started working for us. Mm-hmm. Chris started driving up because he had his other job. He was driving up from San Diego. He was working, what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weren't you?
Yeah, I was working every day basically.
Yeah. And you were welding mud jugs.
Yep.
That was your initiation. Yep. Boy, was that fun.
Oh yeah, sure.
Fun for me because I didn't have to do it. Shit, I still weld mud jugs. Are you kidding me? So we had a 1,200 square foot place, and the neighbors hated us because the sonic welders are loud. They scream. Oh my gosh, do they scream. And the neighbors hated us because we made so much noise, and we outgrew that place real quick. And now here we are. So yeah, it's been quite the journey. I never really was much of a businessman until Mud Jug, and because of Mud Jug and the things that I had to figure out and things that I learned along the way, that is what really made me a true businessman. And so Mud Jug has been a blessing, not only financially. I'm not driving a Ferrari or anything like that, but it's done very well for me, and it's allowed me to make enough money so that I can kind of expand my horizons and do other things. I don't just make money from Mud Jug. I could, I guess. I mean, I could do okay, but that's just not me. Being a businessman now, I dabble in all kinds of shit. One of the things I did want to mention is that the way that we grew the company, I was hitting up places to do wholesale business and sell mud jugs to stores and to get distributors, and they were all just giving me the middle finger. It was crazy. So the internet has always been our bread and butter, our website sales. And yeah, we have Boot Barn now. We have some distributor accounts, some wholesale accounts that are definitely contributing to our bottom line. But really, at the end of the day, it was social media that really helped us build this company. You know, now it's a little bit, you know, I don't want to get into all the, you know, the left, you know, censoring everything that we do on YouTube, and this channel is, I mean, come on, 200 some thousand subscribers and we get 10,000 views. We've blacklisted because we talk about tobacco and guns and you know, all that stuff. But really, it's been the people who have watched us on YouTube and who have supported us all these years. And I can't thank everybody enough for their support over the years. There's people who still watch my videos, who buy every mud jug that comes out. Those are the people, you guys are the people that have allowed us to keep it American, to create jobs, to stimulate the economy, and to have a successful American business. And at the end of the day, it boils down to you guys. So thank you for that. Anyway, I hope I didn't waste too much of your time and bore you to death. NASCAR's back. Next time we do a video, we'll talk a little NASCAR. Hockey's coming back. I don't know when yet, but the playoffs are going to start. Yeah, baby, go Oilers. The next video, I think we're going to talk about social distancing and my opinion on all that. Because I've been saying it from day one, people. This is a sham. And I'm going to tell you why. So I'll leave it with this. Always be a man. Reach for that can, because if it ain't dipping, ain't shit. You ain't packing. You slacking. And Mud Jug's been around for 15 years. So I say it's time to go drink some beers. I'm out. Vaccine, everybody. You can go on and on and on and on. If I'm right about 10% of that, holy smokes, people. And then to top it all off,